Hey, what's going on, guys? We are in beautiful San Marcos, home of the 666 at Wake the Dead Coffee. Melanie,
hi.
You've seen her, if you're on Facebook at all, doing her people in the window and promoting this place like nobody's business. I hope you have, and if you haven't, I'm here today to tell you a little bit more about it. You surviving this pandemic out here?
Yeah, so I'm surviving it, and so is Wake the Dead. Our business has drastically changed.
Yeah.
How everything from how we serve to the people who come in.
Yeah.
So it's been slower, but our doors are still open, figuratively at least.
At the time of this taping, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Wake the Dead is maybe technically in the second phase of operations under the quarantine.
Correct. So we went from to go and carry out only via the window and taking stuff out to the car. Now our patio's open again. Mm-hmm. Doing social distancing 6 feet apart, and we have a limited capacity out here.
Yeah, a beautiful patio. If you've never been out here, there's a lot of art, some foliage, shall we say?
Yes.
Great places to hang out and do anything you want to do outside. This is one of my favorite pieces.
That piece is by Kevin. He is a local artist, and he gets free coffee for life now, thanks to Julie Bachman. And he created that for this space specifically.
It's beautiful.
Cool. Yeah.
Now, inside, there's a rock stage or a punk stage or whatever you want to call it. There's a very cool room, Wi-Fi connectivity, peace and quiet, and a bar. I mean, it's kind of like everything you need right here, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to expect to nail you down to some of the questions everyone wants to know, like, when's the next punk show? Because no one really knows.
Yeah, I wish.
You know? Yeah. So is there any next step plan? Today, as a matter of fact, speaking of time of the taping, is another key announcement, I guess, as far as moving forward, in theory, based on the numbers.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Are you guys waiting on that?
No, right now, my boss tells me that we're pretty comfortable with just having the patio open for the safety of us and our customers.
7 a.m., bright and early, to 6 p.m.
Right. Every day, Monday through Friday. We used to go on till midnight, and we would have shows typically Friday and Saturday nights in that little room, and now we don't. And it's really quiet now. It's like really quiet. It's almost eerily quiet.
And especially for the folks who were accustomed to the nightly or daily events that you put on here, from the fill-in-the-blank anonymous meetings to the poetry to the just connecting, right?
This was a community hub, and in a lot of ways it still is. We still have a lot of our regulars coming in. We have one sitting over there. But that's even slowed down, so a lot of our regulars don't even come in anymore.
Yeah.
Because they're completely isolated.
Well, it's so strange anymore to know what to do about it. You know, I've got my own feelings, and I'm trying to be as safe as I can about everything, and that includes normally wearing the mask, washing my hands all the time, not hanging out with many people, and I'm really getting tired of the latter.
Yeah,
it's just,
me too.
So it's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. I'm a big extrovert, so it's kind of like I go to shows, I try to support local scenes, I'm constantly on the go, and this has just made my life go and my social life completely crash.
And I'm, you know, outwardly for the programming, pretty much the extrovert, but honestly inside I'm the introvert at home, you know, and I like being at home, but this has been a heaping plateful.
Yeah, and I think everyone's feeling that. Even introverts are kind of like, okay, what's going on?
So, how did you get involved with Wake the Dead?
I started working at Wake the Dead 3 years ago. I used to come here and study because I loved the vibe, and I needed a job, and I started getting to know the baristas and sent Julie an email and said, hey, I need a job. I come in here all the time, and I had no coffee experience at that time. I had bartending experience and a lot of that.
That helps.
But yeah, I know it helps, but I had no coffee experience, and she took a chance on me and hired me.
Yeah. Would you say you're an expert barista now?
I am not. I work with some amazing baristas.
Yeah.
I learned under David Harmon and Christina, who works here. They are both like outside trained don't even remember what it's called, but they're like top level baristas.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome.
The drinks are amazing here. The sweets. Stop it.
I know. So those come out of Wimberley. Those are from another coffee shop in Wimberley called Blanco Brew. And Pamela Steger as well, which is a local baker and caterer. So we get all the treats and goods from there. And yes, they're quite decadent. I used to be skinny before I started working here.
Now it's fat with pH.
Yeah, exactly.
I think a lot of people anymore, reason I ask, a lot of people anymore seem to be looking to farmers market, grow your own.
Right.
And if anything positive has come out of this, I'm going to say that.
I agree. I started a garden like a week into this. I was just like, time to garden. And now I have a lot of tomatoes. But
I wanted to so bad that I went ahead and bought a jalapeno plant, and I got some squash, and got them home. I'm taking care of them, and they're going, "Oh, this is beautiful in this little cup." And I realized, I'm in an apartment area where I don't really have a garden thing to do, so they're only going to go so far, and I'm sad.
It is sad. You're looking at community gardens too.
Yeah, totally.
Those are really popular at the moment as well.
Out here in this area, there's a lot of things going on like that. So I guess there's a lot of things that I could wrap around how you got to Wake the Dead, like what's your favorite band you've seen here? Did roller derby have you in the community that involved the music scene here? And did it all come together? Because it seems very logical.
It all came together. So I was working here, and then I ended up meeting Chelsea, who was working here, and she got me into roller derby. And I was one of the founders for the San Marcos River Rollers.
That's awesome.
So I missed that a lot. That started around the same time I was working here. I started working here, I started doing that. And it all just happened. And then I met Vanessa and Bill and Trump Card. And Trump Cards played here, which was amazing. And shout out to Trump Card.
I'm in a Trump Card video.
I know. Name dropping over here.
Yeah.
But
I know people.
Yeah, I know a lot of people. And it just kind of all happened.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with the scene here. So I'm originally from Austin. So moving here, I was like, oh, surely there's no scene. And then I started hanging out at Wake the Dead. And man, the scene here the community here is just kind of amazing. And the music scene's really surprising.
I tell you, for a good reason, and I really hope that it continues to stay that way. I don't know, for better or worse, that San Marcos is kind of a hidden gem.
It is.
So being in Austin, every time I would come to a show in San Marcos, no matter whether it be here or any of the other great venues in town, no lie, I went and I always left going, man, those people appreciate music. It's like they being, San Marcos crowds really appreciate from a fan angle having live music. And Austin, there's a lot of musicians in Austin.
Yeah.
And they're watching from a musician's standpoint.
Yeah.
I miss the fan standpoint, and I see that in San Marcos.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's different. Maybe it's perception.
Maybe it's perception.
I guess as much as you can say with business keeping above water, not really looking at the percentages delegated by the press, doing your own thing is going to keep you going.
Right.
Yeah. And as far as bigger picture, has this changed anything about the way you believe Wake the Dead Coffee House moves forward?
I think it has changed a lot in that I hope we're going to be up and running. Who knows? It's all that uncertainty behind it. It's like, are we ever going to have shows here anymore? Are we ever going to have working more than one person per shift? That was kind of the fun part about working here too. It's like a family, and we would work together. Dana's in there right now, and she keeps on peeking out. And
I know last time I was here, there was some guy sweating rivers, taking care of the trash and stuff up front.
Oh, Dan. Yeah.
Oh my God.
He sweats a lot.
This is hard work.
Yeah, no, he works his butt off. He comes out here and sweeps every Monday. So he's here, and he's a cousin to Julie.
Awesome.
So yeah, he's amazing. I hope it changes and that we are able to open up fully again. Yeah. And just obviously I worry that we're not going to make enough money, and my boss is going to have to I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Scary.
Everybody.
It's scary.
Yes. And we've got stellar businesses in Austin already pulling the plug. Nationwide, you have corporations pulling the plug.
Right.
I've seen many clubs, venues, restaurants, businesses go away. There's always another one, But what's how long can that happen before you lose any sense of your history?
Right.
You know, somebody's got to hang on and be the fill in the blank, the Armadillo World headquarters of their time, or whatever it may be, you know. And these days, it's getting pretty rough.
It's getting kind of rough.
Yeah.
And that was my biggest concern, that we were going to close, and we've been open this entire time.
That's awesome.
Which is amazing. Like, we're not, all of our hours were cut. That sucks. And so we're not making as much, but luckily our customer base has been amazing. Tip your baristas.
Hell yeah.
And tipping us pretty well, and that's been helping.
Yeah.
Because it's hard work for not a lot of pay at the moment.
Absolutely. And I think that if you are going to go out in this day and age, or ever, even when this is all over, support local's always been the theme. You know, you can get anything you
fuck
need.
Starbucks, come here. I'll even run it out to your car.
It's hard to even say their name. So,
I know.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Nathan, the guy I work with on my show, is a slave to that place. And he'll bring me one, and I'll slam it down. And
Well, it's like nothing but sugar.
Yeah,
Typically,
exactly.
I'm like, is there even coffee in there? I don't know.
No. What's your now? Okay, I try not to do too many put you on the spot questions. What's your favorite San Marcos band?
My favorite San Marcos band, it's actually a band called Typical Girls.
Okay.
It is kind of like, let's say, post-punky. Colleen plays the synths, Mike plays the guitar, and Cecil's on drums. It's really good.
Awesome.
I think like the Chameleons,
Okay.
like that, only a little bit more modern. Yeah.
That's awesome. I always reach out to other people for suggestions, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. Someone I haven't seen or heard yet. So that's
I definitely suggest it. I think they do have a SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Or is it called SoundCloud? A SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
And
Bandcamp.
And Bandcamp.
Bandcamp. I love the Bandcamp.
And they're on Instagram and Facebook. I think they're on Instagram. They're on.
Everybody's on TikTok now.
I haven't even tried a TikTok video.
Yeah.
Maybe that should be our next interview.
I did one for my son's CD. They have their CD on there, so I made a funny face on it.
That's awesome.
I felt not relevant.
You're like, I'm just not that cool. Somehow I missed that generation.
And I guess finally, again, thanks for your time. And
Yeah, no, this is
telling
great.
us some
This is fun.
stories. What will we find on Melanie's playlist?
You'll find anything from Susie and the Banshees to the Chameleons to Trump Card to Bad Religion to what else? Nirvana. I run the gamut. You'll also
awesome.
find like what my friend Colleen calls it sad rap, which is like hip hop and stuff like that. So Tierra Whack has been one of my favorites lately. Have you heard of her?
No, and I'm thinking, what is the SoundCloud rappers? I guess they all got tied into some of the sad rap. Is in that, if I'm not mistaken. I've heard the stuff in general, you know, but I haven't really heard any artist that went, come listen yet.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, Tierra Whack, she has a whole 15-minute album. Each song's like a minute long, and my friend actually introduced it to me, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like this, and I was like, oh, I actually like it. So I used to be kind of like a music elitist, and oh, I only listen to really good music and blah 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 and goth industrial and stuff like that, obviously. But no, my music, my playlists are crazy.
Oh, I understand.
Some days I'll be listening to Portishead here, some days I'll listen to Bjork, some days I'm listening to The Misfits, some days I'm listening to
I'm a filthy pop fan, so if you look at mine,
like
you're going to
pop?
see Spice Girls and Pink and
Okay.
Katy Perry and
That's amazing.
TLC.
I love TLC.
But you're also going to see AC/DC and Black Flag.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
it's like you're Danzig. So you're going to see all of that on my playlist. I'm one of those. I'm not an audiophile as much as most of my friends are, but I do love music.
music is emotion. It gets us
is.
through everything.
It is, and I'm not gonna cry, but I really do miss going to shows.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's only been 8 weeks, I think, now. But I remember just when these music dates would come up, and I had tickets for a show, and then I was gonna go to South by Southwest for the first time ever. That got canceled, and that was when it got real for me. I was like, I was always anti-South by Southwest, but this was the first year I actually had tickets and a wristband, and I was gonna go, which is freaking weird. But it got canceled, and I was like, go figure.
handful of shows just
Yeah.
really stood out.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get them back. Maybe we won't, huh?
No, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're projecting like it could be. I read an article saying like it could be at least 2 years before you even get anything like live shows or anything like that.
I was sorely upset we had tickets to the Spurs on Selena night.
Aw,
Now, as much as I love seeing the Spurs, it won't be on Selena night.
I love Selena.
God, I love Selena.
May she rest in peace.
For sure, man. She's still alive in here.
She's still alive in here. Exactly.
Well, hey, thanks again, Melanie. And
Yeah.
all you guys come check out Wake the Dead Coffee.
Yeah.
It's just a beautiful location in San Marcos, and they're on the Facebooks and everywhere. They have their .com, but I don't think a lot of people do .coms anymore.
No, it's our Facebook. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. I love it. It's a great patio, and all the tables are 6 feet apart. We sanitize them all the time. We're always wearing masks inside and gloves, so you'll be safe from the virus.
Well, cheers, you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and keep it local, y'all.